In the last video, we have learned tryptophan structure. So now E. coli requires tryptophan. You already know tryptophan is an amino acid. Amino acid is required for the synthesis of protein. Proteins are required for activities of E. coli cell. So now just observe the first line. E. coli requires tryptophan amino acid. So operon system must be on. Now you observe the structure of tryptophan. R codes for repressor gene. Repressor gene will be transcribed to mRNA. mRNA will be translated to repressor protein. Just observe the repressor protein. It is an aporepressor, inactive. It cannot bind to operator. If repressor cannot bind to operator, promoter region is free, operator is free. So transcription of structural genes will occur. It will transcribe RNA. RNA will be translated to protein. And ultimately, it synthesizes an amino acid called tryptophan. Again, observe the structure of tryptophan operon. R codes for repressor gene. Repressor gene will be transcribed to RNA. RNA will be translated to protein. But here, if you observe repressor, it is an aporepressor. It is inactive. It cannot bind to operator. If promoter is free, operator is free, what happens? Transcription will occur, translation will occur. Ultimately, tryptophan is synthesized. So E. coli utilizes tryptophan for its activities. When there is low concentration of tryptophan, E. coli has to synthesize. Now observe the heading, high concentration of tryptophan. If there is high concentration of tryptophan, operon system must be off. Already tryptophan is present in the cell, so E. coli need not to prepare tryptophan again. So operon system must be off. But here, already I told you, you are studying tryptophan repressor mechanism. Why? Because just observe the structure. Concentrate on the structure. R, as usual, repressor gene, transcription, translation. Then here you observe there is a repressor, but repressor is binding with tryptophan. Tryptophan binds to repressor, then repressor will become active. Just observe this line. High concentration of tryptophan. Tryptophan molecule binds to repressor and make it active. Once the repressor becomes active, it will block operator and promoter. Once the operator is blocked, there is no transcription, no synthesis of tryptophan, and operon system is off. That's why we are studying tryptophan under repressor concept. Here tryptophan acts as a repressor. Cell contains lots of tryptophan, so molecule of tryptophan binds to repressor and blocks transcription. So if you observe the last line, high concentration of tryptophan, tryptophan acts as a repressor and blocks transcription. Operon is off. This is very important concept, that is attenuation. Attenuation is very important for your exam also. Usually 5-mark question or along with 10-mark question you may get this concept. And it's very easy. You all know in a E. coli cell or in any bacterial cell or eukaryotic cell, transcription and translation will occur simultaneously. That is, RNA polymerase will bind to promoter, RNA will synthesize, then mRNA and ribosome will bind, protein will be synthesized. So the basic line is transcription, translation occurs simultaneously. Now just observe the first column. The first column is low tryptophan. Concentration of tryptophan is very low. If less concentration means E. coli has to synthesize. Now just observe the structure which is in blue line. You all know promoter, operator, leader and structural genes. But now you concentrate on the leader sequence. I already mentioned leader sequence is very important. So now you focus only on leader sequence. If you observe leader sequence, I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the sequence in which regions are marked as 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 can bind with 2, 2 can bind with 3, 3 can bind with 4. But if you observe, tryptophan is what? Amino acid. And you already studied genetic code, UGG codes for tryptophan amino acid. Observe the first one. Just look at the first region. First region is blocked by ribosome. It is called halting. So, ribosome, that is first region is blocked by ribosome. There is very less concentration. Therefore, the time required to move is high. I mean, ribosomes will be moving in one direction, but since the concentration is very low, ribosome is halting. So, first region is occupied. But just observe 2 and 3 are free. If first region is occupied, 2 and 3 are free. But 2 and 3 are compatible. So, it will bind. It will form dimer. Once 2 and 3 will form dimer, anti-termination will occur. What do you mean by anti-termination? It doesn't terminate the process. So tryptophan will synthesize. Again, I'll repeat, just concentrate on the leader sequence. Leader sequence is marked 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 is compatible with 2, 2 is compatible with 3, 3 is compatible with 4. But very less concentration of tryptophan. So ribosome already occupies the first region and it is called halting, ribosome halting. First region is occupied. 2 and 3 are compatible, therefore it will form dimer. Anti-termination, so it won't terminate the process. Tryptophan synthesis will continue. Tryptophan synthesis will continue means just ribosomes will move on, structural genes will be transcribed, translated. You know the operon concept. But now you observe the second column, high concentration of tryptophan. So cell should not synthesize tryptophan. Already concentration of tryptophan is high. Now just look at the diagram. Concentrate on the leader sequence. Region 1 is blocked. Simultaneously it has blocked 2 also. Because high concentration there is no halting. 1 is blocked, 2 is blocked. Here 3 and 4 are free. If you observe the diagram, 3 and 4 are free. So 3 and 4 will combine to form a dimer. And it will terminate the process. Tryptophan synthesis will be blocked. So there is no synthesis of tryptophan. Again, I am going to explain attenuation concept is very important, and attenuation is purely based on leader sequence. Leader sequence is made up of 4 regions. All regions are compatible, but observe the first column. First region is occupied by ribosome, halting because of less concentration. 2 and 3 are free, therefore it will bind. But if you observe the second column, there is no halting, high concentration. Ribosomes will move on. 1 is occupied, 2 is occupied immediately. But 3 and 4 are free. Therefore 3 and 4 will bind and it will block the transcription of tryptophan. I mean transcription of structural genes. So this is the simple concept of attenuation. Basically, under inducer concept, you need to study lac operon. Under repressor concept, you need to study trypoperon, that is tryptophan operon. Lactose acts as an inducer. Lactose will break repressor and initiates transcription. But here, tryptophan acts as repressor, binds to repressor and blocks transcription. Lactose, high concentration of lactose will on the operon. High concentration of tryptophan will block the operon. That's why under repressor concept you need to study tryptophan. Under inducer concept you need to study lac operon.